Get ready for continuous comprehensive evaluations, students to be evaluated on a daily basis and on activity-based learning. The CPM comrades are offered the mayoral seats of Vellore and Coimbatore, but the DMDK Congress unleashes its first list of candidates. The Madras High Court asked the government to respond to a plea to suspend the SP and the collector over the Parmakudi police firing case. After land-grabbing, DMK heavyweight Punmudi comes under the DVAC scanner over suspected disproportionate assets. The DMK calls it a witch hunt. In a freak accident in Tiruvallur, a truck loses control and rams into a tea shop, killing 3 school children. Government offers 1 lakh rupees as compensation. Nowhere to walk, spare a thought for the city's pedestrians. It's the curious case of missing pavements. A very good evening. You're watching Late Night News with me, Ashwit Kumar. Let's also take a look at quick stories coming in from across the nation. No more pesky calls and SMSs from telemarketers from today, but the new rules also restrict you from sending more than 100 SMSs. The US tones down its attack on Pakistan. They say that they are confident of working with the government despite their alleged links to the Haqqani network. Goa Chief Minister Digambar Kamath faces an internal revolt over the mining scam. He says he has done no wrong. The BJP demands his dismissal. An SRK on what he'll do if his Diwali blockbuster Ravan fails. Well, first up, after much discussion and debate that panned across 2 days, the TNCC finally released with the first list of candidates for the civic body polls. The list features the names of candidates for 6 mayoral seats. Now, taking on the challenge in Chennai for Congress will be Saidai P. Ravi. The second list from the party is expected tomorrow after further discussion. Now, the meetings are being chaired by party in charge in the state, KB Krishnamurthy. Congress heavyweights such as Thangabalu, GK Vasan, EVKS Elangovan, Kumari Anandan and Jayanti Natarajan are finalizing the list of potential contenders. Now, importantly, allies Congress and the DMK both have decided to contest these local body elections by themselves.
Today, with the blessings of the Honorable Congress President, Srimati Sonia Gandhi, the Tamil Nadu Congress Coordination Committee finalized list for mayorship, municipal chairmanship and town panchayat presidency. We are releasing the first list today and the second list will follow. Last 2-3 days, the coordination committee have done commendable job going through all the recommendations of the district councils, district election committee, and today we have finalized this very good number of seats, maximum number of seats in the mayorship, municipalities and town panchayats presidency. And likewise, all other positions like district panchayat wards, panchayat in wards also been approved. Majority approval have been given to the district Congress presidents, observers and coordinators.
And well, after the DMDK and the CPM joined forces, Captain Vijay Kant has struck a deal over seat sharing with CPM comrades. Now, while taking on the polls, the CPM, in alliance with the DMDK, will contest for the post of mayor from Vellore and Coimbatore. The CPM has also been offered 25 municipal seats and 61 town panchayat seats. Meanwhile, the race for the post of Chennai mayor is heating up. Today, the PMK's mayoral candidate, A.K. Murthy, filed his nomination papers.
தேசிய முற்போக்கு திராவிட கழகமும் மார்க்சிஸ்ட் கம்யூனிஸ்ட் கட்சியும் இணைந்து நாங்கள் போட்டி போடுறோங்கிறத இன்னைக்கு உங்கள் எல்லாரும் பத்திரிகை நண்பர்கள் எல்லாரும் முன்னாடி நான் தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறேன்.
CPIM and DMDK came to an agreement on seat sharing in the coming local body elections. CPIM is contesting Coimbatore and Vellore for mayor post and 25 other municipal chairmen and around 61 town panchayat chairman. So we have come to an agreement. Now DMDK and CPIM are contesting together in the local body election.
Well, the Tamil Nadu State Election Commissioner S. Iyer today convened an all-party meeting here in Chennai to discuss on local body elections due on October 17th and 19th. Now, ruling AIADMK, DMDK, DMK, Congress, the PMK, the left parties and the BJP expressed their views at the meet. Now, requesting the Election Commission to ensure smooth conduct of polls, the CPM urged the Election Commission to curb the cash for votes. The DMDK, DMK and the PMK also requested the Election Commission to declare results of the Trichy by-polls after the local body elections. Well, in the latest from the Parmakudi police firing case, the Madras High Court today heard a public interest litigation or PIL seeking a suspension of 7 government officials, including the Ramanathapuram collector and the superintendent of police. Now, the petitioners argued that the police was responsible for creating unrest within the locals. Now, they also challenged the police action, terming it barbaric. Now, they also alleged violation of human rights. After hearing the pleas, the Madras High Court has slapped a notice on the government and the DGP seeking a reply within 2 weeks' time. Now, just to remind our viewers, on the 11th of September, the arrest of Dalit leader John Pandian infuriated the locals. The situation turned violent as angry mob police attacked police forces. Now, to rein in the situation, the police is reported to have fired at the mob, which resulted in 6 casualties. After the attacks, the police forces maintained that the action was taken to tackle the angry mob. In fact, even the Chief Minister had issued a statement that the police forces had acted in self-defense. And in other developments now, after facing land grab charges, DMK's senior leader Ponmudi is again on the radar of law and order agencies. The Directorate of Vigilance on Anti-Corruption or DVAC conducted an inquiry against Ponmudi, former Minister for Higher Education and Mines, for accumulating wealth disproportionate to his known sources of income while he was the State Minister. Now, sources from DVAC maintained that since a prima facie case of cognizable offence was made out, a case under Prevention of Corruption Act was registered against K. Ponmudi. Now, the investigators from Vigilance Department say that as an essential part of the investigation, raids were conducted at 20 places in Chennai, Cuddalore, Viluppuram and Pondicherry. Meanwhile, from our sources, we have learnt that the DMK has slammed these raids, calling it a witch hunt.
தொடர்ந்து நாங்க சோதனையிட்டு கொண்டே இருக்கிறோம். இன்னும் கைப்பற்றல.
எவ்வளவு பேர் சார்? எவ்வளவு பேர் வந்தீங்க?
எவ்வளவு பேர்? டோட்டலா அது கணக்கு எல்லாத்துக்கும்
இங்க கடலூர்
இங்க ஒரு 6 பேர் வந்திருக்காங்க. 10 பேர்.
Now, in updates in the case of sexual abuse of a 4-year-old girl in Viluppuram, today the Madras High Court ordered a CBCID probe. Now, the SP of Viluppuram district and the inspector of Kalakuruchi, where the LKG student is alleged to have been sexually abused by a woman teacher and woman headmaster, appeared before the division bench comprising of Chief Justice M.Y. Iqbal and Justice T.S. Sivaganam. Now, the bench asked the CBCID to probe the case and file a report within 4 weeks' time. The police, meanwhile, have managed to arrest the LKG teacher in question, Boshia. Now, just to remind our viewers, the mother of the child had filed a complaint with the police on 3rd of August, alleging that the LKG teacher and the principal of the school had sexually abused the child. Well, in some tragic news now from the districts, a freak accident in Tiruvallur today claimed the lives of 3 pre-university students. Now, the 3 school children were having lunch at a tea stall when a lorry lost control and rammed into the wall of the tea shop. Now, the victims were rushed to the Stanley General Hospital. The accident also injured 5 other students. In the latest, the Chief Minister has announced compensation of 1 lakh rupees to the families of the 3 students who died. Meanwhile, a compensation of 15,000 rupees has been offered to those who suffered injuries. Well, heading into a short break now, but up on the other side, former LK Advani aide Sudhindra Kulkarni. Is he the mastermind behind cash for votes or the whistleblower? We take a look on the other side.